And I'm not sure if Diana is joining us. We'll give them a couple minutes, I guess. Emily, I emailed you. I'll get you your ROI tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Gabby,
but actually, I'm not even going to be in the office tomorrow, so.
Will you be there Friday?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, yeah, because I've already worked pretty close to my 20 hours, so I'm going to meet my parents in Orlando tomorrow and then come back on Friday for a couple hours. And I'll send emails to Lisa and Kim to remind everybody I won't be in the office tomorrow.
Okay, so Friday's good then?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Okay, perfect.
And Gabby is listening. We are going to do a shortened version of Tallahassee, and so I'll get that over to you this morning.
Okay. I think that's a good plan. Tiffany accepted the appointment. I wonder if she's coming.
I'm recording the whole presentation, so if they don't, I mean, I can send the recording to them.
Okay. We'll give it another minute, and then we can get started. It won't take long unless you guys have questions. It's pretty simple to do Global Notes, which is great because they're really easy. They're easy to use and they're important. So I love them. Okay, I guess we'll just get started, and if they join us, we'll just let them start with us. And okay, so Global Notes are in DonorPro. It's an easy way to add the same exact note to multiple records at one time. And all you need really to do is just have a constituent ID. The only downside to Global Notes is that you can't globally delete or edit them. So once they're in, if you need to change something, you'd have to go through each individual record that you just updated to remove or edit it. So you always want to be really sure that you are ready to add it, double check everything, make sure the date's right. Oh, Tiffany's calling me. Hey, Lucy, do you mind? I don't know what to do. I don't want you guys on hold. Okay. Let me see if I can text her at the same time. So Global Notes are really easy to use, and all you need to do is do one of three things to get a Global Note started. Just hang on. Let me see if she emails me. Nope, that is not her. Let's see. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. Let me see what Tiffany. You guys still there?
Yep, I am.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. I'm not very tech savvy. I didn't want to lose you all. Okay, so Global Notes are connected to queries in DonorPro. Do you guys know what queries are?
Yes.
Okay. So let me show you how to access queries, because this is where we can either create a new query to then, the last step, create a Global Note. You can run a query that already exists, or we can import a CSV spreadsheet, which is just a comma-delimited value spreadsheet. Basically, it's an Excel spreadsheet just saved as a CSV file, and you can import that to get to that last step to do the Global Note. So you would go to Manage, and I'm sorry, I apologize, Reports, it's Queries, and Advanced Query Wizard. Do you guys see what that is? Oh, hang on, Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany said don't wait for her. she's having some issues. So reports, queries, advanced query wizard. You click on that. This is where you can develop a query to ask DonorPro to bring in a group of people from any which way, whether it's people who have the same name as James, or people who all live in Tampa, people who all are in a certain group. So we have certain ways you can do things. So we can create a new one, which you guys probably won't be doing because it's so technical. If you need a new query, let me know and I'll do it for you guys. Because if you do one thing incorrectly, you could either miss a whole group of people or include a whole group that you don't really need. So if you want a new query made, let me know. We can figure out what you're looking for and I can get that made for you. Now we do have some queries already saved for you. I believe, is it committees that we have? Let me see what we have here. You can see this. There's tons of queries out there. Like Lizzie, if you haven't added a note to your whole prospect list that you have in Convio, like we have a query already created for you. And say you wanted to add a note to everybody on your list here. So you would just, on this, you would open up this query by clicking next. You would hit next again to run it. And this just takes all information I've already created and runs the query. This is the people that come through in the query. These are people who are going to be on that note. You're going to see the people who will get that note on there. And if you decided that, hey, I don't really want to send this to Terry Mills, you could uncheck that box there. And on the last step, Terry Mills won't get that note added on her record. Do you see how that works? Yes. Okay. So you can always exclude people if they're in that query and you say, oh, wait a minute, I don't really want them. This step is easy to remove them. And it's on step 4 here that you would do the create note for constituents. And this is what that global note is. So you click this button here. You can choose whatever purpose that it goes for, whether it's attended, committee attendance. We have tons of purposes, and if there's not a purpose there that fits what you're looking for, we can always create a new one. But we ask that you please don't use general because it's too general. And if you see, I put do not use next to it. You can always backdate it here. So say they attended an event back in March. You can put the March date in there for the date of the event. And the box here is where you put the text. And you would say, attended the Jacksonville committee meeting on March 3rd, 2013. And you put that all in here, and when you click Save, it would be added to everybody's record from that query before. So like I said, once you hit Save, you can't globally delete it or edit all at once. You have to go back and fix them all individually if you make a mistake. So really take your time and make sure that you're looking at everything that is correct before you hit that Save. Does that make sense there?
Yes.
Okay. Let me cancel out there so we'll make a note for them. Now, sometimes you don't have a query that will work for you. It's just attendees of, say, your awards party. And the easiest thing that I have found to do is to just start looking up people's records. Like Ann Warner. So I would look up Ann Warner. I would write down her 6-digit ID number, which is found here, or on the record, it's found right here. I would write it down on a piece of paper. And then what I do, like this is for the Tallahassee kickoff, I just list all of their numbers in a spreadsheet here. Do you guys see that spreadsheet?
Yes.
Because there's no way to run a query to get all these random numbers. So you put them in a spreadsheet. You have to label it with constituent number, and it has to be written out the same exact way here, because that's the title of the cell that's in DonorPro. So it has to be constituent number written out, and just save this file as a CSV file. That's all you need. Just constituent number.
Hi, Diana. Sorry.
That's okay. Hey, if you have any questions, we can go back.
Okay.
You know, if nobody explained to you guys. So we're just doing, if you have like attendees to a kickoff party or a awards party, you can't really create a query for these. So what you do is just get this 6-digit constituent number, write it down, you know, get into an Excel spreadsheet, put the first, you know, title of the column constituent number, and you want to save this as a CSV file. And save this someplace you can access it fast because you're not going to keep it. So I'm going to save it to my desktop. You got to do all the fun stuff just to close it out. And you want to close it after you save it. CSV files are fun. And let's close and. And then so when you're here, let me close this out so we can show you guys how to get back into. So you go back to reports, right? So then you get your whole list of all your attendees with just their ID number. That's all you need. You don't need first name to last name. You go back to reports, queries, advanced query wizard. And step 1 here, all these radio buttons, you're going to choose the last radio button called open another data source. So you just choose it here, and this screen will pop up. And this is how you can import that CSV file with all of your numbers. So just click on it, and it automatically comes to open existing file. It's the, that's the default. Just click on that, find your CSV file, and it only looks for CSV files. So if you didn't save it as a CSV, it's not going to look, it won't find it. Open it up, and to click next, it'll show you all your ID numbers. And then you'll notice that there are blue links. It's because it works correctly. If they weren't in blue links, it means you didn't title this column correctly. You may put the pound sign or misspelled constituent, and then it won't work. You have to make sure that these are blue links, and that's how you know they work. And you can always see, if you want to make sure that you're looking at the right people, on the step 4, if you hit process constituents, this just brings you through everybody that's on that list. And you can just look through it, make sure these are all the right people, that you wrote down the right numbers. You can see everybody that was there. And then from here, you can do the same thing, create a note. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes. Yep.
So that's the easiest way to, I have found, to get random people who don't fit into a query, like when they're attending an event.
Gabby, I just want to make sure. So you uploaded the CSV, and then once all those blue numbers came up, you clicked next, right, to get here to step 4?
Yeah. So we're here. Like say we start right here. Open another data source. We open the file. And I always save it to my desktop because I usually, after I do this, I put it in the trash. I don't need it again. And I click next. There's my list of people. And on next again, on step 4 is where you can, it's the same step 4 for every screen that you choose, you know, every option. Step 4 looks the same for everything. So if you want to query or if
okay, and then to get,
I'm sorry?
Sorry, to get to this query wizard, you clicked reports, and then what did you choose from the reports drop down? My computer like jumped, I didn't see.
Okay, so it's reports, then it's queries. Yep, and advanced query wizard.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And all these radio buttons do something else. Like this one, the second one, open existing. These are queries that have already been created that you can open up. I think there's like, we have a YPG one, Diana. Like if you right-click under descriptions, like if you were trying to add one, Diana, like for YPG attendees, we have, I believe I sent you the name of it. I can't think of it. Oh, I need to find. I apologize. I believe I sent you the name of the query. I can't remember what it's called. Like so, I try to save them all under your first names because there's a lot out here. Like I put all mine by my first name first, so I know where to look. Like Diana, all your YPG Orlando members, if they were to attend something, if they're in the YPG Orlando group, you just have to run this query, and then they're going to show up. So say they attended, yeah, but like say Andrew didn't attend that one day, just uncheck Andrew. So when you go to step 4, he won't get that global note because he's excluded by unchecking him. But it's the random ones with attendees of those kickoff and awards parties that they really can't we can't really create a query because it's so random people. But committees, we have I believe all your committee members are in groups, so we can create a query for your committee members if you want to start keeping track of your committee attendance of your meetings. It's up to you guys. You guys have any questions?
Nope.
So it's pretty simple, but just like I said, be careful. Always triple check what you're going to add before you click save, because we can't globally delete or edit. And I've had to go through and edit like 40 records because I made a mistake, and it's not fun. And if you have any questions as you're doing it, let me, call me, email me. I can do this in my sleep, so I don't mind answering questions whenever. I want to make sure you guys, are comfortable, because we do this a lot. Lisa, you have any questions?
No, but in watching this, it answered a question that I had earlier, and you know what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. And Lizzie, make sure you send that recording out to everybody, okay?
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Kathy.
Of course, yeah, this is an easy thing. I love it.
Thanks, Gabby.
Thank you guys so much. Call me if you need me.
Okay, we will.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
You too.